The Beaches podcast is going to give you everything you want to know about a beach before you go there. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure to check out our website, www.sandee.com. Without further ado, let's get into the show.
Okay, so get this. Picture yourself lounging on a pristine beach, but instead of just like the ocean, you also have the chance to kayak right alongside hippos.
Wow.
That's Gambia for you.
Yeah, not your average beach vacation, that's for sure.
Not the typical beach trip. You've been dreaming of a beach vacation for a while now, right?
Absolutely.
And you sent over some seriously fascinating material about Gambia.
I did.
And honestly, I'm already adding it to my travel bucket list just based on what I'm seeing.
You know, it's funny you should say that because it's one of those kind of hidden gem destinations, you know? You hear about it and you're like, really? That's a place, it almost seems too good to be true. But then when you actually start digging into it, you realize it's the real deal. And it's not just about those unexpected wildlife encounters either, although those are definitely a major plus. Gambia really manages to deliver that perfect blend of relaxation and adventure.
That's what really struck me too. You usually have to choose one or the other. Like, are you going to relax on a beach or are you going to go on adventures? But your research really highlights how Gambia blends those river adventures, the cultural experiences, and those picture-perfect beach vibes. How does one country even pull that off?
Well, it all boils down to the Gambia River.
Okay.
It essentially cuts right through the heart of the country, and in doing so, it creates this incredible diversity of ecosystems along its banks. You can literally be kayaking through serene mangroves 1 minute and then find yourself exploring a bustling local market the next.
That is so cool. Okay, but I know you, and you all about those beaches. You specifically mentioned wanting those picture-perfect stretches of sand where you can just, like, escape, and your research definitely highlighted Gambia's coastline. What makes Gambian beaches so unique?
Okay, so close your eyes for a second and just imagine this.
Okay.
Golden sand, like the finest sugar, stretching as far as the eye can see, eventually meeting the vibrant turquoise waters of the Atlantic.
Okay.
And the best part, the part you'll love. You mentioned wanting to avoid those overcrowded tourist traps, right?
Yes.
Well, Gambia has beaches that are practically untouched. We're talking secluded coves where you might be the only soul in sight, or maybe you'll be sharing the sand with the nesting sea turtles.
Oh, wow.
Talk about an Instagram-worthy experience.
Okay, now you're just showing off. But I have to say, secluded beaches are amazing. As long as there's something to do besides just, work on my tan. What else did your research say about activities on these beaches?
Right, because you're not just going to lie there, although you certainly could.
Maybe for a little bit.
Relaxation is definitely the name of the game, but I get the feeling you might need a bit more than that.
You know me too well.
And Gambia definitely delivers on that front. For someone like you, I'm thinking, you could try your hand at traditional net fishing with the locals.
Oh, wow.
Or how about heading out on a chartered boat to hook some barracuda or snapper?
Oh, see, now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Freshly caught fish, cooked right there on the beach. Mm-hmm. Perfection.
Exactly. And you know what else we haven't even touched on yet?
What's that?
The bird watching.
Oh.
Gambia's diverse ecosystems make it an absolute paradise for bird enthusiasts. You could literally spend hours just spotting all sorts of unique species, all right from the shore.
Oh, that's right up your alley. So, speaking of unique experiences, your research also mentioned something about encountering the local culture, which I know is something you always love to do on your trips.
Oh, absolutely.
Tell me more about that.
So Gambia is incredibly rich in culture, and what I love about it is that it's authentic.
Okay.
You're not getting those manufactured tourist experiences. You're not being shuffled around to gift shops, things like that. Here, you can actually visit local villages, interact with the people who are so incredibly welcoming and warm, and you just get this real, genuine sense of Gambian life.
Do you have an example that comes to mind?
Oh, absolutely. Imagine witnessing the intricate Kankurang masked dances. It's this incredible tradition that's actually been recognized by UNESCO, and it's captivating. And that's really what it's all about, experiencing a culture as vibrant and diverse as the landscape itself. It's about truly immersing yourself in a new world, not just observing it from the outside.
Yeah, that's what I call a travel experience.
No.
Okay, last but not least, we have to address the elephant in the room, or should I say the hippo in the river.
Yeah.
You mentioned wildlife safaris, and I have to admit, that's not something I typically associate with a beach destination.
Right.
So, seriously, wildlife safaris in Gambia. Tell me more.
Okay, so while you might not spot elephants strolling down the beach.
You bad.
I know, right? But trust me, Gambia's wildlife is nothing short of amazing. And it all goes back to the Gambia River, right?
Right.
It's not just a scenic waterway, it's a haven for wildlife. Just picture yourself on a river safari, gliding past those tranquil mangroves while hippos wallow in the water and crocodiles bask in the sun.
Oh my gosh, that sounds unbelievable.
It's an experience.
And you said something about national parks too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Gambia also has a network of national parks that are just teeming with life. From monkeys swinging through the trees to all sorts of exotic birds you've only ever seen in pictures. It's truly a nature lover's dream.
Wow. I'm honestly blown away by how much Gambia has to offer. Like, you can go from relaxing on those pristine beaches by day, soaking up the sun, to then heading out for a river safari as the sun sets, watching the wildlife come alive. It's, like you said, the definition of a unique vacation.
Exactly.
This has been incredible. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise with me.
My pleasure. Always happy to talk about Gambia.
And for you listening, I hope this has sparked your own sense of adventure. If you're as intrigued as I am, make sure to dive into those resources that we'll link in the show notes. Who knows? Maybe you'll be planning that off-the-grid Gambian getaway sooner than you think. And if you do, send us a postcard.
Please do.
Until next time, happy travels.
Thanks for listening to the show, and be sure to tune in next week for your favorite episode about some of the best beaches and beach information in the world.